Welcome back. Our next guest decided to pay Midday another visit. The actor and comedian stops by every year when he's in town to kind of give us an update on some of the things he's doing in LA. And today he's going to share with us some exciting news about an appearance or two that he'll make right here on WLBT on Law and Order. I'll stop now and let Stacy Hall pick it up from here. Welcome back to Midday. It is great to see you. It has been some years since we interviewed Hadn't.
You interviewed me years ago, so I'm so happy to be here. And look at you, you look great.
Check in the mail as soon as you put me on Law and Order. Okay, now listen, when I read your bio from the last time that we talked, what I absolutely love is that you're giving God the credit for everything in your life. So talk to me about that.
Well, I'm glad you said that. I mean, he's definitely #1 in my life. I was bounded ever since I was a kid. You know, my mom and dad, and shout out to my mom, and shout out to Dorothy Millsap and the whole crew at St. Catherine's and out there. They all support me. But definitely, keeping God first has been the main base of everything. You know, I went through a lot out there in Los Angeles, being homeless and the whole 9 yards. But I just never gave up. I mean, you know, since I was 19 years old. You remember, you was the first one that interviewed me years ago back in Mississippi. So I got to give you props for that. Definitely. So I've just been working, working ever since then. And I'm on my 23rd television show. And I'm just looking to just keep going and keeping God first. It's like without God, I have nothing. I wouldn't even be here, actually.
I so feel you on that. Okay, so back in the day, you started with television commercials. You moved to Atlanta and you tried your hand at comedy. And you talked about being booed until you finally got it right. And so now you can get some laughs out there. But you touched on this briefly. You moved to LA and you were actually homeless. I mean, besides the obvious, how hard was that? Because you were living out of your truck while you were, you know, working as a leasing agent sometimes and other things?
Restaurants and the whole 9 yards. I mean, you know, as an actor, you got to go out there and really be able to do odd jobs and do whatever you can until you get a name out there, because it's so hard to get into the politics of everything, because it's business first, then show. Right. So that's when I got out there and I didn't even have enough money to come back home. So I was like, and my mom would always say, well, you can always come back home and work here. I'm like, no, I want to keep following my dream, you know. And so they kept supporting me and being there for me, and I kept believing in myself. And looks like things are coming along, and I always represent Madison, Mississippi.
We got 15 seconds, but I want to tell people that you've been on Cold Case, Desperate Housewives, Entourage, Without a Trace, and those are just to name a few. And then you have some other appearances that are coming up.
Yes, I'm going to be on Law and Order Los Angeles in May, and also Oliver's Ghost on the Hallmark Channel, and also I got another film coming out this year. But definitely Law and Order Los Angeles next month at the end of May I should be on, so you guys stay tuned. It's going to be great.
Okay, we're going to have to swap cell phone numbers because we're going to have to keep in touch, because I really need to interview you now and do a follow-up from where you came and you know where you're going.
Thank you for having me.
Look at that avatar.
Thank you.
Okay, you are definitely proud of your roots here in the Magnolia State, continued success, and if people want to learn more about you, all they have to do is go to www.stacyhall.tv and they can find out everything they want to see.
Thank you so much for having me.
Great to see you, Tracy.
Thank you.
Okay.
Stacy.
Stacy, it's time. His food is on the brain because it's time to eat. Stick around. Chicken and dumplings. My favorite Tuesday chef is here, Chef Glenn. We're back in a flash.
Thank you.